Hello and welcome to another edition of the One Team We Agree On. I'm Jillian.
I'm Kyle. How are you today?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing okay. Finally back here with another episode. Thanks for everybody tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, hey, only 4 subscribers away on YouTube from
Ooh,
100.
all right.
96.
Help
Thank you
spread the
for
word.
everybody. So if we can get 4 more, that'd be amazing. Again, we don't ask for much, just any likes, comments, subscribes, we
Mm-hmm.
greatly appreciate. Again, we've had some really good episode engagements recently, including our website, the But on today's episode, we got a fun-filled episode. We got some more MLS postseason awards that were announced this week.
Yes. And we're also going to talk about Union 2 and the Union and their results from over the weekend.
Really heartbreaking about the Union too.
Yes.
But we'll talk about that because I know a lot of people tune in to hear us.
Yeah, and we appreciate everyone who listens to our content or follows our content for the Union 2 stuff.
No, we've had so much positive interaction this week of people saying thank you so much for covering us. Thank you. And yeah, I mean, we don't do this for money.
No.
Um, we actually just do this as a passion project, and it's kind of eerily evolved into much
Yeah.
more.
I think it's also the developmental coaching because
Yeah,
coaching swimming and I coach the kids that hopefully go on to be amazing and superstars and all that. But I'm a step below that. I'm trying to develop the future. And I love seeing the process. I love seeing where these athletes come from, and seeing them making their way up.
for sure. I mean, yeah, I mean, spot on with what you said, because I mean, I feel the same way. Now, I've coached maybe a little bit higher level,
You've coached kids that have, yeah, been
that
very high
have had
level.
Olympic trial cuts. But that being said, look, before we get started, what are we wearing today?
Well, it is hockey season as well. In fact, the Flyers are playing right now, and I'm wearing one of my favorite sweatshirts. This is the like kind of hockey style um, sweatshirt that the Union put out last year, this hoodie. So I like this one a lot.
Yeah, did the Flyers touch the flame when it's red hot?
God, that's so stupid.
Did they get put like a magic thing that can't be bought? Can't touch the flame when it's red hot?
Lame.
I know, it's the most
Lame.
good.
Like, seriously, I want to just yeah.
We lost the Flames. We were horrible this year. Go Flames, go.
No.
And I'm wearing, I will burn this place down. Can't touch a flame when it's red hot. No, I'm just kidding. You can tell we're in full hockey season mode. But hey, we got
How about
MLS.
them Sixers, though?
Yeah, we're not going to talk
You don't
about.
want to talk about your Timberwolves.
I mean, Timberwolves, the West is brutal, it's a bloodbath.
I'm enjoying it while I can because the Sixers have been fun. Maxey and Edgecombe are
Edgecomb's been very impressive.
they've been impressive, and as of recording this, the Sixers are demolishing the Bulls. Hey, it's a beat Chicago kind of week, isn't it?
It is. So where can people find us at?
You can find us wherever you get your podcasts, as well as on YouTube. And we have our website, theoneteamweagreeon.com. Also, you can find us on our various socials. We are at TOTWAG on Twitter and on Blue Sky. We're at the One Team We Agree on Instagram and Facebook. You can find me at silly double underscore Jilly on Twitter and Instagram. And I'm also on Blue Sky at Jillian Almany. And Kyle, you can be found at Coach Almany at all those places.
Yeah. So let's get into it.
Oh, and I actually just got on Threads too. Not that I engage with that much, but I am on Threads too. But yeah, I know.
No, well, at least you can promote us there as well.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah,
Um,
let's get to
MLS season postseason awards. Dane Sinclair wins MLS goalkeeper of the year.
and then proceeds to get blown up in their game last night.
I mean,
Yep.
look,
It
Tyler,
happens.
No, it does. And Todd Lewis and I used to talk about, like, I was like, who's the backup keeper? And he's like, you don't know about Dane Sinclair? I'm like, Todd Lewis, I do not know who Dane. He was the starting keeper for Maryland.
Hmm.
Um, had a great collegiate career.
Hmm.
The Canadian International led MLS with a 77.93 save percentage while recording career highs
Hmm.
in saves at 113, sh shutouts at 10. Um, only two behind Andre Blake.
Hmm.
Across 30 matches, he's the only goalkeeper in 2025. And this is why I was always like, he was the best goalkeeper this year. To record goals against average under 1 point, 1 goal a
Hmm.
game or lower, and save percentage above 75%. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, he had a really good season.
He jo Sinclair joins um, Houston Dynamo's general manager Pat Olstead, who did it back in 2003 and 2005 as part of San Jose Earthquakes to be the second only Canadian goalkeeper.
Good for him.
I mean, look,
It was fun watching their shootout in that first game.
he's really good at shootouts.
Yeah, yeah.
Number one, he's good at shootouts, and he has them. When Sinclair's on, he's on. It's like Blake. I
Yeah.
mean, this is one when I saw the keepers announced, I was like, yeah, it's Sinclair. I mean, we've talked about him this year already that he's having a really remarkable season.
Yeah,
He's one of the reasons Minnesota was as good as they are this year.
for sure.
And like, yeah. Do you want to take the other one?
Yeah, so Anders Dreyer, he wins MLS Newcomer of the Year. Yeah, so he recorded a club best 38 goal contributions, which was 19 goals, 19 assists during his debut season. His 38 goal contributions were tied for the third most in MLS season. So Anders Dreyer, you know, Newcomer of the Year.
I mean, he beats out Sun, which, okay, Sun came over mid-season. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, he made an impact with LAFC. I get that.
Hmm.
Zinkernagel, I mean, Ziggernault's been vital for Chicago,
Hmm.
but I would argue that Dryer's been probably one of the best players on the pitch. I know he's up for MLS. I think he's up. Don't quote me on that. I need to go back. But I mean, this all does this credit to him because I think he's been so impactful for Mikey Veras' squad this year. But does this not set up Messi for MVP?
I think we all know Messi's going to get MVP.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
I mean, yeah.
but yes, anyway.
And I mean, rightfully so. I mean, his stats are incredible.
Yeah.
But
I'm just, interested what's going to happen with Coach of the Year. So,
I still give it to Mikey Ferris.
well, and
Yeah.
my biased take is Bradley Cornell. Anyway,
Did you take your media hat off?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you mean the fan hat? Yeah, like the
Well, no, I'm saying you took your media hat off, and because if you had your media hat on, you'd probably say Mikey
oh
Veras.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, like honestly, I think, and I've said this already, I think that with what he's done with the team that no one expected to go to the playoffs and do what they did.
You say same thing for Jesper. You say same thing for Mikey.
Sure, sure. But anyway,
I'm very curious to see how this. I think it's going to be very close,
yeah. So,
but we'll see what happens.
yeah. So, um, but the next thing is we got to talk about is, um, well, Union 2, they fell 2-1 in the Eastern Conference Final up at Sports Illustrated Stadium, formerly Red Bull Arena, to New York Red Bulls 2. And that was heartbreaking. It was, you know, for a tale of two halves, really. First half, Union 2, they they get that goal. They get the goal from Stas. And like watching that, I'm just like, oh man, they need another goal. They need another goal.
Yeah, and
And yeah.
Neil. Neil had that opportunity early on. It
Yep.
hits the crossbar off the header.
Eddie
But
Davis had opportunities. Yeah.
yeah, but let's hear from Ryan Richter
Yes.
and his thoughts on the match.
Yep. And as that's loading, yeah.
What
So
are your
there we
overall
go.
thoughts of the match, like how they played tonight?
Yeah, I thought the effort and the work against the ball was really good. You know, the commitment from the entire group. They put everything into the game. The overall quality from the team, similar to last week, it was lacking a little bit. So, first passes in transition, some of the moments in build up. You know, they're better players than that. Like we are higher quality players on the field. We have higher quality players in the field to play a better game than that. So that part was disappointing, but that can happen. You know, you can have a bad game, and I think um, probably just too many guys that were not at their level in this game. But like I said, what you can ask is that they commit to the tactics, they commit to the work against the ball, and that's how it goes sometimes.
And that's sports.
Yeah, it is. And it was tough because going into this, okay, they're missing, well, there's four players with the U17 World Cup. Of course, Cavan was with the first team though he didn't play. And Jameer Johnson hasn't played as big of a role, but
I,
missing Kellen LeBlanc and
I would argue that Jameer Johnson off the bench when he's cooking is really
yeah,
good.
and he would have had a role to play, I think,
Yeah.
had he been there. He definitely would have had a role this time. But having Jordan Griffin and Kellen LeBlanc missing definitely hurt. And then
Oh yeah.
Nick Pariano, having him, he was on the bench and he was not, able to play. He was,
Well, I mean, Richter said he had a hamstring.
yeah.
I mean,
So,
his hammy was on the bench. He tried to get through it, and
yeah.
unfortunately, he couldn't.
Yeah. And they're already in a tough spot with the way the lineup
Yeah.
is and against a very tough opponent. And so that kind of threw things off, having to figure things out with the lineup. So, I mean, I think,
I mean, Andrew was
yeah.
with the first team as well.
Yeah, Andrew Rick was with the first team. So you have George Marks in goal and he did a fine job,
I mean, he did what he needed to
he
do.
did. I
Can,
th Yeah.
can I say this? I saw the first glimpse of Caden Moore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not disappointed. Now, we'll talk about the second half.
Yeah.
But we joked about it up there. I'm like, wait a minute, are they playing a three-back style? Because Kane's so used to being a center back, he
Mm-hmm.
was playing like with next to Raphael, and they were shifting over. And I'm like, okay. And then as the first half went on,
Mm-hmm.
he started moving out to left back a little bit more. But you could already tell there was a lot of impressive things from Kane. His
Yeah.
speed, he's very raw. You know, I even kind of commented to you, he reminded me of Macania last year. Maybe
Yeah.
Macania light.
Well,
Let's
yeah.
not get too, I mean, the kid's
Yeah.
what, 19?
Yeah, I mean he's been called to, youth national team camps and
He's,
stuff.
you can see the talent in him,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
Noah Probst got the start. I thought he was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's a loan. I don't know if he'll be back, probably not, but he was fine on the evening.
Yeah.
Sure, you could look at, and we'll talk about this with the first team in capitalizing the opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
I think the theme of the match is missed opportunities.
It is. They had several times where it like hit the cross where Eddie Davis has that big chance where he is basically one on one with the keeper and he misses.
Yes, those were all in the 50th, first 50 minutes. And I will say this, that I would say for the first 50 minutes of that match, Union looked the better team. They looked like a
Yeah.
team that could go on to win MLS Next Pro Cup.
Yeah.
You saw the pressure, you saw the commitment, like Ryan said, but
Y-
the moments just weren't there.
Yeah, and we're sitting there in the press box at the stadium and I know I looked at you and I'm like I'm feeling like that meme of PTSD, and
Oh yeah.
feeling like how we did at, against North Texas last year, just
Eh,
thinking, need more goals.
Well, it's not even more goals. It's just what could have been. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say
It's just
this
like I
play.
felt like the tying goal was coming.
I think we all did.
Hmm.
Um, but at the same time, when you went up in the break 1-0, you probably like, I would like a 2-0 lead.
Yeah.
Did you know? Michael
Yeah.
Bradley's gonna make commitments. Look, we knew that driving up, this was gonna be a tough match.
Yeah.
You were hoping a couple more of those chances in the first half happened. They didn't.
Yeah.
And that's soccer. That's sports.
Yeah.
I do want to play Brian's comments on the second half here.
Yeah, they started in the end of the first half. They started to roll out one of their tens into a wide area. I thought we had a good plan how we would solve that going into the second half. But they were having a little too much success with it. So Benedetti was pulling wider into like the right half space. We tried to attack and be aggressive to attack forward with our fullback, so we could keep our sixes inside instead of kind of man marking and following them outside. But yeah, they overloaded midfield. And they played some really good stuff. Like they played some really high quality stuff, and their attacking players are good, and really dangerous and sharp in moments when they need to be. So I think they executed well with the ball. That's what happened in the second half, and that can happen. And we gave too many moments where you're defending like monsters, and you give the ball directly back to them. And so we didn't take care of this moment.
Yeah. So they give up a brace to Rold Mitchell, and it was tough. And you hope it's like they've had these like 1-0 wins. Union 2 had
Yeah,
they had some tight wins. Their defense is one of the best in the league. There's a reason why. I mean, Neil Pierre got Defender of the Year, and it wasn't just him though. They all really were good at that.
I thought Rafael Uzcategui once again
Yeah.
was very solid on that. Now, on the two goals that were given up, I mean, the first one, yeah, I saw Oscar Benitez just slam his fist into the ground because he knows he could have done better. And the second one, Oscar, Raphael and Oscar both looked at each other like, yeah, we could have done better there.
Yeah.
I mean, Mitchell was, one of the best players in MLS Next Pro this year. I mean, he's so
Yeah.
dangerous.
And that's the thing about Red Bulls too. They have a dangerous attack and you know,
Yeah,
and it just of course Union 2 they by late in the game they're kind of just trying to hold it together because they were thin on the bench like with what they could do.
they were very thin on the bench. I mean, Malik came in. He made some. I was actually really impressed. I
Good.
mean, he had a couple opportunities.
Mhm.
Eddie Davis had a couple. Stas had some opportunities. But again, when you're missing Kellen,
Yeah.
when
When you're
you're
having to play Sal Levis as a midfielder,
when you're having to play CJ only,
as a left back.
yeah. And now, do we want to talk about that? Because there's been some comments on social
Yeah.
media.
So
You have
first
to
of all,
rant.
okay. So first of all, credit to Ryan Richter and his effort, trusting in their players that these
Right.
guys could step up and it was tough. What are you going to do with the players you have here? Um, Mateo Gallegos, by the way, he can play, he's center back, left back, he can play those positions, but are you going to throw in a U18 who's never even played with Union 2? He's only been with the academy. Are you going to throw him into this situation? Probably not. He's probably more there as, okay, if it's really a tight spot and you need something like this is like maybe last resort. I don't know. And he's very good and he's trained with them, but do you put him into that spot? Probably not. And so, and then it's like, okay, what else are you going to do there? Like the options are pretty limited, honestly.
I mean, Willie came in,
Yeah.
trying to get some attacking creation.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna put in Leandro in that position.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, I have no inkling, but we'll see. I don't know what his future holds.
Yeah.
Um, that said, I, I mean, yeah, you could roll Raphael out,
Yeah.
keep CJ up,
We
We've
were
also
joking. It's like you could put Eddie Davis at left back.
you
We
could do a lot.
Eddie actually reason he didn't play Red Bull's academy. Why he didn't go there then was because they wouldn't make him a defender.
My question is this, like for the people out there questioning why Ryan made this
Mm,
decision, I saw that comment and I asked him that, and here's what his decisions were. So he's going to talk about this.
hmm
And because I kind of wanted to ask him as well, like, what was your thought on this?
Yeah.
Two options that we had in the game was to take Oscar out of the middle and put Rafa to left back and kind of change everything, move CJ to the middle, and that makes it pretty light in midfield, or to move CJ directly to left back. And it's a job that he can do. You know, he's got the athleticism, he's got the quality on the ball, certainly, but he has the game IQ that he can fit in. And I think he made no mistakes in this position. So he committed, and he's willing to do it for the team. More importantly than anything, he's willing to do it for the team. So that was kind of the thought process going through.
Yeah, so it's a good explanation by Ryan there. And he trusts in his players and
I mean,
yeah.
he's right
hmm
because Noah's not at 90 right now.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to move Noah over the other side. I mean,
Yeah.
I get where Ryan was going. This is a coaching decision.
Yeah, and by the way, um Ryan also said that Caden Moore probably should have been sent off too.
No,
They got really lucky there.
I mean, Caden Moore's yellows. I mean, he was playing very well in the first half.
Yeah.
And that second yell, foul, like they didn't call that. I'm like, yeah, he should have been sent off too. I think
Yeah.
we are all being there. But look, I want to say at the end of the day, but I'm not going to.
hmm
Um, oh, Red Bull punched the Union at the end, and
They outplayed Union 2 in the second half and
that's what happens.
yeah. I mean, I'd be shocked if Red Bull 2 doesn't win the next Pro Cup.
I watched the match, and I would say I would be shocked if Colorado. Now, anything can happen in MLS Next Pro. We've seen this.
Oh, for sure.
I'd be shocked if they won. I would be shocked. I think Red Bull has the path, and people are probably listening, going,
Mhm.
"Well, the Union had another chance." It's a fair point, sure, but let's talk about this season.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this squad because I
Yeah.
think people are missing out on what Ryan Richter did with the squad. Now,
Yeah.
we love Marlon.
Marlon's incredible coach. He's an incredible
And
coach.
hey, look, he did great things with that team last year against a juggernaut in North Texas. I
Yeah.
mean, you look at that roster, holy
Right.
crap.
Right.
You look at this Red Bulls roster, they're building for the future.
Yeah.
You're keeping the academy strong,
Yeah.
and they're bringing these kids up the right way.
Yeah.
What Ernst Tanner wants to bring them up like. And I'm not trying to go off being propaganda for the Union. I'm just calling balls and strikes
Yeah.
right now.
hmm
He knows the vision of his team. I think John Shearer knows the vision of his team. I
Yep.
think the scouts, Richter, Carnell, they're all bought in. Like
Yeah.
I said, what we said on Brotherly Love FC,
Yeah.
they see the vision from top to
They
bottom.
do. They do. So I do think that Ryan Richter has done and his staff have done an incredible job with Union 2 this season. And
To get those results, to get the second Eastern Conference final
right.
with this squad, I mean, you have Kevin going in and out. You have,
Yeah, Kevin didn't play as big of a role this year as he did last year.
I
He was
mean,
kind of more there like
DJ was gone half the time.
mhm. You lost David Vasquez, out to
Rick was going up
Indy.
and back.
hmm
You have no Macanya, no Frankie, who probably would have, you would probably
If Nate
slide.
hadn't gotten injured, you
Yeah.
might have seen Frankie a bit at Union 2. Who knows?
And, and we're so happy that,
And so happy that Frankie got to go play with Union 2.
yeah,
And I mean with the first team, I should say. But yeah, like
but then, you saw the emergence of Kellen, you saw the
yeah.
emergence of Stas.
Jordan Griffin got to step into that role once Isaiah LaFleur was loaned out.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many good stories. Yeah,
Alec Jakupovic, like look what he did.
I mean, Malik has a lot of growing to do,
He does.
but at 16,
Hmm.
with England clubs and Europe, let me rephrase it. European clubs banging on the door for him.
Hmm.
I mean, he might never make it to the first team. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. And you see some these other guys. I mean, we got some really young players. You got William Ferreira, who's starting to get opportunities there. You know,
I mean, Raphael Uzcategui was a phenomenal.
yeah.
I'm so curious what they do with Giovanni Scarra.
Yeah, because he's been on a loan with Union 2 for 2 years.
Gosh,
And boy, did he break out. I mean, remember, he came into this a midfielder and he got, once Gavin Wetzel went off to college, they needed someone at right back. And Gio learned that position and took off.
and now, and if you guys haven't been following, I mean, go watch Zach Mastriodemos. Go watch Henry Bernstein. Go watch Gavin Wetzel. Go watch JoJo Elliott. These guys that we've been covering.
They're
Look at
balling
them.
out in college.
They're balling out right now. Look at them. I mean, even like some other players that have union ties are doing so well.
Mhm.
And this again is going what back to, just some conversations we've talked to within the organization of these paths for these players. It's not MLS Next Pro always to MLS. Sometimes MLS Next Pro to college.
Yeah. And
They might
they
come
they
back.
might.
They might go to USL. Who
Hmm.
knows?
Yeah.
It was a good season, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think they're, and just because everybody tunes in to us because of Union 2,
Hmm.
our coverage isn't going to stop.
Oh, there will be Union 2 coverage still, and we got stuff with Academy, and you got the U17 World Cup that is tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. They're playing Burkina Faso. I bet you, do you know where that country is, Kyle? Putting you on the spot.
I do.
Do you know what continent it's on?
Yes.
Which continent?
You're laughing at me like I don't
You
know.
don't, which continent then? You don't know.
I do.
Okay, then say it. Why you don't?
See, I told you I knew.
Why didn't you say it?
What's Africa?
Yes. Okay, there you go.
My gosh.
Why were you whispering it then?
Because I'm just being weird because everybody likes to know. Does Kyle know what continent? Maybe that should be a segment in 2026.
I'm gonna just like quiz you on geography, Kyle.
I won the geography bee
I, you won it.
3 times in a row.
I was
Middle
in
school.
I was a finalist in the geography bee.
Did you ever win it?
I didn't win it because there were some really, really, really smart people in my grade, okay?
I won it 3 times in a row. Anyway,
Well, it's because you probably went to a school that didn't have as many smart people. I had ridiculously smart people in my grade, like, dude. Anyway,
as
they're like
Jillian
doctors and
laments,
stuff now.
as Jillian laments how she fell short.
I graduated with 600 plus people from Hempfield High School, and I was like 40th in my class rank.
I
Okay.
graduated with 105.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, Union 2. Uh, their season's over, but let's talk about the Union.
Well, didn't you have one more clip to play?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, one
Yes.
more clip to play from Ryan Richter. But yeah, so um just to sum up things here.
It's hard to just to point out the season and go into details of the game. I just thank the guys for their commitment this year to buying into the project that we're a part of and buying into creating an environment where they can all get better. And I think they did that for the entire season. And while today it hurts a lot, I think they all came a long way this year. And I just thank them for the way they committed to what we're trying to do. And I hope they saw the result themselves of the improvement throughout the season.
Just that was um what I asked Ryan what his message was to the guys. It's a young team coming off that. You didn't share the screen on that, by the way, Kyle.
Yeah.
So um
the
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I had asked Ryan though what his message was to the team after a match like that. So, but again, I think that it's tough stepping into that role there after Marlon LeBlanc did such a great job with Union 2. But I thought Ryan did a really great job. I was at training a lot over the summer at the games, and I could see, a lot of this process. I could see, he and the coaching staff had such a good way with these players. And
they
just like,
really did.
yeah, just like how Bradley Carnell really has the respect of his players and they are so cohesive and they have a great atmosphere. It's the same thing I see at Union too.
It really is.
So, kudos to Ryan and the staff and the team on a great season. I know they came up short, but you know, just really commendable job there this season.
Yep. Let's talk about Union.
Yeah, so Saturday, by the way, I was at a swim meet all the way out like 2 hours west of Lancaster. I was at Mercersburg, and you were in New York running a thing. And so we
The
met up.
Diabetes Expo.
Yeah, so we met up near Dorney Park, actually, in
Yep.
Allentown, and went the rest of the way together to the Union 2 game. But of course, we were almost there, and then the Union game came on. We were following that then. And so it was definitely a day of like not just it was multitasking beyond belief that day and a lot of traveling, but we were able to watch the first team and well, that one went a lot better, didn't it?
I mean, the story of the game is unlike second team, the first team capitalized on their
Oh boy,
moments.
did they pounce on chances.
I mean, Ty Baribo. I mean, Chris Brady's out. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a big loss for Chicago.
Uh-huh. And boy, did Union.
Jeffrey Gall, who,
Yeah.
we were checking with Jose, Mike, and Todd. They were in the pregame, and the news came out, all the additions, subtractions, and we'll get into that.
Yeah.
And I said to you, I'm like, you need to pounce on this opportunity. And boy, did it did. Ty Baribo gets an early goal. Like we're turning into Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
Well,
Baribo
yeah.
gets that turnover goal.
Yeah.
And then as
As
we're
we're
all
walking into
in
the
the
stadium.
stadium, he gets a second goal in the header. And
Yes.
we're like, okay, we're off 2-0.
Yep.
And then we'll go up into the press box and we went down to talk to Sons of Ben. As I'm going
Bridge
down,
Brigade. Yeah.
I mean, Bridge Brigade,
Yeah.
sorry. As I'm going down, I'm hearing all this yelling. You come out of the bathroom going, Damian just scored again on a
Mhm.
turnover by the
Yeah.
Husky. I'm like, it's 3-0. Then we went down, talked to all the Bridge Brigade, and we're
Hmm.
like, hey,
Yeah. And before that, of course, we got to see the PK save as well. Like,
well, when we went
yeah.
up, it was a PK save.
Yeah.
And then it was just very much the Union capitalizing moves. They got three moments where they crushed it. And then there's three moments. Andre Blake, saves on Brian Gutierrez, who today is now apparently going to look at playing for Mexico,
Hmm.
which is interesting. Cesar Milano reported that first, not Tom Bogert. Not that Tom follows our podcast. He probably doesn't even know we exist. But anyway,
Probably not.
yeah, who cares? Um, and then, Gutierrez gets that bounce deflection, it goes in the ball, which,
Yeah. You can't score with your arm, in
but we're
soccer.
first like, okay,
Yeah.
is this getting back out?
Credit
No.
the ref. He was right on that. Like he's immediately.
Freeman calls sometimes he gets a little too involved, but he's good. He's fine.
But he saw that right away. Like he was right on that, knowing that was
And then
not a legit goal.
Blake makes a save on Elliott again.
Right at the very, very end. Yeah.
I mean, it was a very good performance.
Yeah.
They move on. And
Yeah.
but the story of the match is Frankie Westfield.
Playing as a 10.
Yeah, here's what Bradley had to say about this. We're gonna show
Yeah, when I saw that lineup come, I'm like, oh,
Oh,
oh, okay.
yeah.
And yeah, so that was interesting, and I thought he did a great job at it, actually.
he rolled up in as a 10 with the ball, and then sometimes even like as far forward as a second striker. So it wasn't really with the ball that way. It was more against the ball, how Bamba floats in between the lines and causes problems for Danley and Lukic. So that was like a third six just rolling in a little bit deeper at times. So we were able to mitigate that for quite a bit of the game. And then they do have quality. Gutierrez pops up in all spaces. So, but I think it set us up. We clogged the middle of the field, and the guys executed really well.
That's what Carnell said going into the match. We got to watch the space. We got to watch the middle. They did a good job with that. And I thought Frankie was excellent on the night.
Hmm.
Again, you enjoy him while you have.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think he's going to get a lot of offers in the offseason. This is my personal take, no thoughts, no inside information. But yeah, I mean, I thought he did excellent against Bamba.
Yeah, I thought so too. And it was definitely interesting to see that formation, and then you have Nate Harriel playing right back. So they're on the same side there, which was definitely interesting.
And they did well
He
together. I,
did.
I do not hate that formation. The
Yep.
other thing I liked about that?
Huh.
I know Mikel Ua was out. Obviously, you have game three if you need to
Hmm.
give him a little bit more time. I mean, Carnell said it sounds like, and Jose said this, you know how they do the walk in the mornings?
Hmm.
Like, yeah, it's probably something where he's just like, my knee's not feeling right. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it worked out. And
Are
yeah,
you
def
watching the Flyers?
the Flyers won in overtime.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Sixers are looks like they're trying to blow it right now. I don't know what's going on.
Anyway,
Anyway, but like so yeah, I thought that was real good, and it shows the versatility of some of these guys for sure. So one thing I was surprised was that Cavan didn't get in, because you, especially when they're up 3-0, I was like kind of surprised because he was kept back to be depth there as well. So, well, Cavan didn't get in, and he is out there for the U17 World Cup now. So, what? Yeah.
yeah, that's my thought on that.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I agree with a couple people that have already covered this. Todd knows they talked about like, yeah, maybe you could put him in. You're up 3-0,
Hmm.
but at the end of the day, does it really matter?
No. No,
No.
there's of course be the people that grumble like, "Oh, well, you kept him back from World Cup and you didn't play him then and blah blah blah, and you played Chris Donovan, blah blah blah, and all this whatever."
I have some things that
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I don't want to out people. Anyway, I respect them too much.
Yeah.
People that go on Patreon.
Yeah.
For $20 a month, you can subscribe.
Hmm.
Anyway, I move on.
Yes.
Um, yeah, let's talk about the chanting.
Yeah. So that was interesting. And people will be like, "Oh, well, Sons of Ben," and people do like YSA and stuff. That is not even the same as what the the Chicago supporters were saying and yelling at Andre Blake. It is
Throwing
definitely a
cans
slur,
of beer.
and throwing stuff. And if you don't know what the chant was, you can hear it plain as day if you go back and rewatch the, game.
I'm still loving how there are people defending the Chicago Fire supporters for this.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. And, Greg Berhalter, he went over and tried to get them to
That's
stop. And then,
embarrassing.
like, Waterman went over and tried to get him to stop, and yeah,
And Ziegler was over there.
yeah.
Like, look, the Union are a physical team.
Hmm.
Yeah, they give
But
up.
yet they're like, oh, well, Jacob Glesnes was, you know,
Well, are you talking about the media? Jake Glass, Ty Baribo was, and like the Homer calls. Yeah. I don't know who the Chicago Fire
their
people are.
radio, I'm sorry, but their radio broadcasters were like embarrassing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
like,
were.
not to mention the hot mic moment, which was hilarious. We were like, well, that sucked. Yeah. Like when they were going to halftime, that was funny.
Jillian's going hot right now. We apologize to anybody we offended.
Just thought we took our moments really well and almost swayed the dominoes onto our side a little bit and that way it was a little bit easier to control the emotional state of the game and but credit to the guys with the way we play. Not to give any silly, things away. I know we give away the penalty, but I think for the most part of the game, the guys executed it really well. Stayed on their feet, didn't leave the ground. Like really mitigated the field and the opponent away from home in a real professional manner.
Yeah, they
Just
played
thought we
really
took
disciplined. And credit to Andre making that save, when they did have like that one mistake
Yeah.
there with Jack Elliott was pulled down during a corner.
I mean, it's a foul.
Yeah, it was. It was a pen. And then it was not a good penalty kick by Gutierrez, and Andre gets a save on it. So,
He could have done better. I mean, look, again, you're throwing things at a goalkeeper.
mhm,
Do better,
yeah.
Chicago. Do
Yeah,
better.
but in the end, you have the Union getting clean sheet. That's four clean sheets with only two goals from open play. So,
In the last six
and
matches.
yeah, so there you go.
And I want to play one last clip from Carnell. It's the last clip from the night.
hunger, desire, maturity over the course of the season. I said it earlier. The guys seem to be galvanizing in a really good way, positive energy. Everyone at this point of the season understanding roles, responsibilities as they should do by now. Um, and and now there's no hard feelings. If I'm not playing, I think about Jesus Bueno or Raffanello. These guys empty the tank every single day in training. Rafa's worked his way back from injury. And I said to him when he came on, you might run out of time. You might not even get a touch, but, just do what's needed. And he was like, no problem, coach, whatever. And I see this unity within the group right now. And it's not quite, you can't quite put your finger on it, but it's a special feeling. And when this special feeling, all around Chester, roaming around with the fans and the team and the staff, the whole front office, when you feel this momentum and support, it almost becomes, yeah, not an autopilot, but it's something that we can really enjoy for the rest of the season now.
Yeah, this team is special. They have quite the chemistry, and I think it all just started back in January and preseason. Bradley and the staff really got them to buy in, and this team really just are all on board with each other.
He says something there. Autopilot.
Yeah.
I've been there with some of my best teams.
Yeah.
It's autopilot.
Hmm.
This is why I will say this to fans right now listening and to people listening there and other teams. It's autopilot. And you can't put your finger on it.
Hmm.
That's when you know a coach, when he says you can't put your finger on it, there's momentum and there's something special there.
Hmm.
Now, they could get bounced in the next round. We hope they don't, but Dave Leonard brought it up.
Hmm.
We've talked to Todd and Jose. We've talked to our friends, Jimmy, Scholar. Like, there's something special here.
Yeah.
How long it lasts, we don't know. We don't have our Nostradamus crystal ball right in front of us.
But
Like,
yeah.
like Bradley said the last match, I don't have a crystal ball in front of me.
Yeah, but enjoy the ride.
I mean, this full tank of gas in the car, we'll see if it makes it to the finish line.
Yeah.
We got this.
There is belief in this team.
There is. And, Union reached the conference semifinals for the first time in 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 25. By the way, I went back and checked.
Hmm.
They made the conference finals in 2019 and they lost 2-0 to Atlanta. Remember that match?
Hmm.
Yeah, they didn't put
We're
that
watching
in.
that here at home.
Yeah, you missed that one, guys. That's actually the sixth time the Union made the.
That's back when like Joseph Martinez, I believe, scored in that against them.
Yeah, I watched that match.
Yeah, we were watching that here at home, and that was after they had that win at Subaru Park that we were at against Red Bulls.
But that's so impressive. 6 times. In a
Yeah.
club that's only been around for 6 years.
16.
16 years,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry. 16 years. I mean, that's impressive.
It is impressive.
It is. I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
we've watched now the first two rounds of the MLS Cup playoffs. There have been three teams that advanced: the Union,
Mm-hmm.
Vancouver, and LAFC.
Mm-hmm.
In the Eastern Conference, the Union are the only one waiting around.
Yeah. Yeah, because Charlotte and NYCFC, well, they're going to a third game.
Yeah, but I'm not even talking about that. I'm just
So,
saying,
yeah.
what's your thoughts on the first round?
Well,
First two rounds.
are we surprised that Vancouver and LAFC have moved on already?
I'm a little surprised that San Diego can't get rid of Portland.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised about Seattle series. I thought that was going to go.
Yeah. LAFC and Vancouver, that did not surprise me.
Um, NYCFC Charlotte does not surprise me.
Yeah.
Um, Hell's Real did surprise me. I thought Cincinnati would be the better team.
Well, of course, Cincinnati, though, they get that early red card to Kubo. So
That was
that
devastating.
that was devastating to them. They could have easily won in two
If
games.
Pat Noonan and his squad gets bounced the first round, how do you feel about his job?
I mean, he's had a lot of success there.
I mean, he has.
I don't know.
I don't think Chris moves off.
No.
I don't either. I mean, he was it the first team in 3 years to have
Hmm.
60 points,
Hmm.
and yeah, I mean, he's fine.
Yeah.
I think the bigger question is if Nashville bounces Inter Miami.
Whew. Part of me just like wants to have another crack at Nashville. Like, okay, it's because there's been extenuating circumstances a few times.
Part of me wants to see Messi and friends one more
I kind of
time.
want to see them bounce though at the same time because I don't want to deal with the circus.
I kind of want to see that circus.
But I
Messi.
also would love to beat them, right?
Could
Let's
you
face
imagine
it, their defense sucks. Their defense is a Swiss cheese defense, and their goalkeeping sus. Okay? They're beatable.
if you can hold them off?
If you can hold off their attack.
Yeah, if it's like basketball, first to five wins.
Hmm.
I mean, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
But look, final question: who you want to see in the next round? NYCFC or I kind of want to see NYCFC because this is a fun rivalry brewing.
It is. It is. Um, and honestly, like,
Just keep the narrative going. Like,
yeah,
make that the real rivalry. Everybody wants Red Bulls versus the Union. I think the real rivalry is Red.
Red
Like,
Bulls are out, Kyle. They're not in the playoffs.
yeah, but remember they beat the Union. They celebrated. Remember the summer we beat the Union?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, how'd that go for them?
yeah, they're out
What
in
are
the
they?
playoffs.
Yeah, anyway.
They lost their coach. No, that's what I'm getting at.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think the real natural matchup is, for rivalry purposes, NYCFC
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
Philadelphia.
Yeah. So I would definitely say that
I still kind of want to see Charlotte though, just to make Zaha cry one more time.
sick Frankie on him.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, but it was funny though, like how he's getting in his head. But anyway,
Frankie owns Zaha.
right? He like lives rent free in his head, I think. But it was kind of funny. So, anyway,
So
yeah.
now we got a little break. We got some more content coming
Mhm.
out. I'm probably gonna have YouTube roster decisions, which we'll cover. A couple other things. We may have
Yeah.
some guests on.
Yeah.
So, oh,
But yeah, so be sure, and of course, they said the U17 World Cup is going on, and so that schedule I've retweeted that on there. But yeah, November 5th, which if you're listening to this the day it comes out, it'll be today, and they're playing at like 10:15 a.m. or something Eastern time, something like that, which is kind of
yeah.
it's because it's the time difference there. Um,
I think with how long this podcast is going, it'll probably be out. If you're listening, it's probably gonna be out tomorrow afternoon.
yeah.
I'll probably
Yeah.
get it out now.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, so you got that to follow. And of course, we have a bit of a break with the union games, but we do have the the U.S. men's national team is going to be coming to
Yeah.
Chester on the 15th,
Yep.
on that Saturday. So we're going to that. So if you're going to that, let us know, by the way. But yeah, so and we'll have other yeah, I'm gonna be, putting out some content about the U17 World Cup and if we have news about, say, Union 2 or Academy or whatever, we'll have that out in addition to the first team stuff.
This has been an all new episode of One Team We Agree On.
Yeah, so make sure to like and subscribe and leave us comments because we love hearing from you. Engage with us on our socials and spread the word. We love hearing from you. So thank you to everyone who's been tuning in and engaging with us.
That's next time, Kyle.
I'm Jillian.
We'll see you at the game.